Hey everyone, it's me. It has been a while. It's been interesting. A lot of change going on. Nothing bad, all good. Just change. And it's funny because obviously, change is inevitable. Change is good. Change can be bad. But ultimately, like, it's not good or bad, right? It just is. And it's the only constant that we have and the only constant thing that we know for sure, right? We know that things are always going to change. And it's interesting where I'm sitting right now because I'm craving change, right? I want change. I have this vision for myself, for my life, for what I want to achieve, what my life looks like, how it feels, all of those things. And yet, part of me is still attached to and gripping and clinging to the old and comfortable way of being and doing. And it's ironic, right? Because I don't want what I'm clinging to, but I'm clinging to it because it's comfortable. I'm clinging to it because it feels safe and it feels good, even though it's exactly what I don't want. And it's not that what I don't want because it's bad, it's just I've outgrown it and it's just not for me anymore. But what I'm having trouble with is I can't fully visualize, you know, the bridge between what I want and what I see and how to get there, right? Like I can see the end result, but like the whole part that's in the middle that's super important. I just I don't know what it is. I can't visualize it. I can't find it. And it's a little sad, it's a little upsetting, it's a little annoying, it's frustrating. It's like all of those things, right? And when I look around, because I'm human and we're human, it's hard to not compare and, your life to friends to family to like complete strangers, right? Because it seems like and it appears that everyone else has it figured out and everything is working out for everyone, and I feel like I'm in this place of pause and not of my own choosing, or maybe so, like I like that's part of it, like I don't know, right? So it's like I crave the change that is happening, but ironically, I don't even really want it because I'm afraid. I think that that's part of it. I'm afraid and I don't know. And I can't control it because I don't know. And I want to control it because that's who I am. And no, it's not even necessarily who I am. It's just, it feels safer when we think we are in control and that it's up to us. And, a lot of things are, I suppose, up to us, but ultimately, things, the chips fall where they fall, right? So it's just, a very interesting time. And it's also coming up to my birthday, which always around that time of year always gets a little weird for me. I get super introspective more so than normal. I feel like everyone's like you are always that way, but even more so. And it's just a super. It's kind of like it is the new year, right? It's solar return, so it is another new year for me. Um, and for the new year, lunar new year, I always reflect back on what did I learn, what were my takeaways, what I could I have done better, what am I really proud that I've done. And then for my birthday, I kind of do the same thing, right? I take an audit, my favorite word, and see like where was I last year, have I improved, have I gotten worse, and not me, but like my choices, right? Like, am I happy in my career? Was I happy in my career? You know what I mean? So all of those questions. Am I healthy? Am I sleeping better? How's everything? And I compare it because yeah, we're technically getting older, but also we should be getting better, right? With age, we should life should essentially, in some ways, become easier because we're not so much so tapping into the idiotic, dumb shit that we know we shouldn't be doing, but yet we're doing it, right? Like as you get older, ideally you're doing less and less of the dumb shit and more of the good stuff, and life becomes easier in some ways and then harder in others because you're smarter, you're expanding, you're growing. So with that comes all of the the awareness, right, of those things. So for me, like, I'm super proud of myself. I'm super proud of the choices that I've made, and I feel the calling to really pivot. And it scares me because, like I said, I don't know how to get from, you know, point B to C. I can see C. I know it exists. I also hope it exists. Like, I know it exists. It's like one of those things, but I just don't know how to get there. And there's no clear path. And I don't know, is it because I'm disconnected? Am I disconnected from myself? So, like, I'm not receiving it, I'm not visualizing it, am I distracted? Doing things that I shouldn't be doing or don't care to be doing, and it should be focused on other things. All I wanted was time, and I have time, and now why am I not using the time that I have that I wanted, that I didn't feel that I had, previously, right? So there's all these questions. So what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my time? Do I want to be in New York? Do I just want to pack up and move somewhere? But then wherever you go, there you are. So doing that doesn't necessarily change the question, right? It doesn't necessarily give me answers. So that's what I've been, chewing on the last few weeks, so to speak. And I wanted to come on here and share that with you.